1972. Three noble men. A journey began. 50 years later, the journey continues. The journey has bred the finest of men, the noblest of men. A journey of excellence, a journey of continued service to humanity. Brothers across Nigeria, the Buccaneers Confraternity has continued to impact lives worldwide. Join us as we celebrate 50 years of servitude, 50 years of breeding the best members of society. Together, we can achieve the optimal society, one day at a time.
I am Oluwafemi Anukam. I'm a proud member of Brothers Across Nigeria, also known as the BUCCANEERS Confraternity. I am a member of the Segura Frigate on the Phoenix Galleon. Segura Frigate composes of our Spanish chapter, one of our Spanish chapters. It encompasses Valencia, Pamplona, and its environs, while Phoenix Galleon encompasses mainstream Europe. I'm a medical practitioner, a public health expert, and a student currently residing in Valencia, Spain.
My name is Tawa Badewa. I'm a project manager, business analyst. I like to refer to myself as a polymath. I belong to the Brothers Across Nigeria, aka BUCCANEERS Confraternity, and I currently sail in Queen's Frigate, which covers the south of the River Thames, and the Mega Galleon, which covers the UK.
My name is Dundri Ezike. I'm a business analyst intern, and I live here in Birmingham. I'm a member of the Brothers Across Nigeria, also known as the BUCCANEERS Confraternity. A member of the Cannock Frigate in particular, which covers the Midlands area of the United Kingdom.
My name is Abdul Rahman Ali. I'm a project management professional specialized in planning and scheduling. At the minute, I kind of work in the defense industry, specifically with the Royal Navy. I've been fortunate, in my journey so far to be one of the current leaders to lead one of the units in the UK, and the unit I lead is actually called the Cannock Frigate.
Christopher Nwisi. I am a cybersecurity professional. I work for myself. I service a few clients, so it's quite busy. I'm also a project manager. I mentor a lot of colleagues and friends, as well as younger ones who want to get into the industry. I lecture as well in the university, and I teach. I pull together training packages, and I offer training to individuals who want to get into the industry. I belong to the BUCCANEERS Confraternity, Brothers Across Nigeria, as a matter of fact, I happen to be the immediate past head of BUCCANEERS Confraternity here in the United Kingdom.
I'm Tochukwu Valley, and I'm a proud member of BUCCANEERS Confraternity, also known as Brothers Across Nigeria, and I'm a member of the Swords Frigate under Fieta Galleon. Fieta Galleon composes of Northern Europe. I'm a project manager, and I'm a co-founder of DK Global Farms. I'm also residing in Turkey, Istanbul.
I am Ibu. I'm a proud member of Brothers Across Nigeria, also known as BUCCANEERS Confraternity. I'm a member of the Santiago Frigate under Alpha Galleon. Santiago Frigate composes of the Lagos State 1 chapter. I'm a businessman and I reside in Lagos State.
So in 1972, when we seceded from the Pirates Confraternity, we were registered as BUCCANEERS Confraternity. Much later in the course of our evolution as an organization in Nigeria, the leadership at the time thought the right thing to do would be to reinvigorate us by changing our name to Brothers Across Nigeria. So when a lot of us moved out of the country and started creating and forming formal bodies and recognized units of the entire umbrella or subsets of the umbrella. We maintained the original name outside the country, the shores of Nigeria, as Buccaneers Confraternity. And then gradually, the current leadership has now merged the two names into Brothers Across Nigeria, aka Buccaneers Confraternity. So, in a nutshell, we're one and the same.
The Buccaneer Confraternity was formed by three noblemen in the University of Ibadan, the year 1972. It was created to fight societal ill, discrimination, and we have continued to do this for 50 years and going forward.
Like I alluded to earlier in my statement, we seceded from a pirate confraternity in 1972. Two individuals moved out to form the Buccaneers Confraternity on the basis that the original ethos for which the pirate confraternity were known for had not been lived through. So when they seceded, they dug back into their lives as pirates and thought about what the best name would be to give this new organization, because their intention was to make sure that anybody joining this new organization was by default excellent in humanity and in nature. They dug back into what the pirates used to celebrate as best candidates, best in class, best pirates, and the Buccaneers at the pirates at the time had what they called the Buccaneers Night. So the founders dug back and said, by default, every individual that comes to us should be a Buccaneer. And that's how the name Buccaneers Confraternity came to be. It was registered. And the first place where it was formed was at the University of Ibadan in December 1972. And since then, we have remained formidable and we have continued to grow in leaps and bounds.
I, being a very disciplined, as known in school then, disciplined, an achiever, principled, not into anybody's face, and you know, one of the top guys in school then. And I learned about, you know, being a buccaneer, you have to be, your primary objective needs to be your studies, your primary and you have to be someone that is self-aware of who you ought to be, and you have to be disciplined. But if challenges come, you need to be able to deploy your skills and all that kind of stuff to kind of address them and come out on the other side as a victor, right? So that resonated well with me because it aligned with my principles. So I got into it based on such understanding, but what I then found out was even more intriguing because it was more than what I thought, and I just got sucked into it. And one thing it gives you is leadership. It makes you independent. It makes you want to actually be an umbrella for people, fight for societal ills and all that kind of stuff, which is part of the objectives of part of why it was actually formed in the first place. So yeah, so that's one of those things that made me join it, and I haven't regretted it.
I became a buccaneer out of curiosity. You know, back then where I grew up in Nigeria, there were a couple of people that I used to look up to, and they were buccaneers. I love the way they move. I love the way they carry themselves. So I kept wondering, who are these people? And when I got into university, I saw some couple of guys who had the same kind of vibe, the same kind of courage. They wore the same color and all. So out of curiosity, I just wanted to know what they do, why they do what they do, and what makes them who they are. That was why I approached them. And glory be to God, I'm a buccaneer today.
We are fully committed towards an optimal society, a society that is free from discrimination, free from favoritism, nepotism, religious biases, and all that. That's the mission. Our vision is to get to that point where you look at your fellow human being and instead of seeing what separates you, you see what brings you together. Every buccaneer, every member of association is always taught to look beyond biases, to rid themselves of biases. One of our fundamental policies or our fundamental philosophies is no biases, no discrimination whatsoever. We strive daily to create that environment, that society that is free from all that which separates us, and then we concentrate more on that which brings us together. That way, and only that way, can we create the optimal society that we all need. Aside that feeling of belonging to a huge family, aside that feeling of being part of a larger body, the most important benefit for me is the networking. I have an access to an array of brothers, an array of friends, an array of members who I can always count on, who will always be there to help me broaden my horizons in every aspect of life. That alone is a huge benefit, a huge plus that every member is supposed to take advantage of.
Being a member of the Brothers Across Nigeria comes with a lot of benefits. For starters, you have a bigger family outside your nuclear family. You're a member of something much bigger than you. You create a new network of friends, of business associates, of companions, and it's just, for me, it's my social life, to be honest. And different people have different benefits from the organization. But it all depends on what you as an individual are looking for, and what your own particular circumstances are. But in a nutshell, you are now a member of a new family. That's just the way I see it.
Well, I can confidently say that the Buccaneers Confraternity is a non-violent organization. Recently we've had some false statements, videos published by news outlets, and crime-related scenarios relating to our name. And I assure you that those people are not members of the Buccaneers Confraternity. And we work hand in hand with the authorities to apprehend people who parade themselves as Buccaneers and constitute nuisance in the society. So I can state it that we're a non-violent organization.
We have windows in which we accept new intakes. During this period, we make publications known, and then those who are interested would have to log onto our website and also make available certain documents proving that they are members of tertiary institutions, graduates, and outstanding members of the society. So then when the window is open, you follow the prompts, and then you receive notifications for the aptitude test. It's always computer-based and internet-based. So the admissions are based on the scores and also the interviews carried out during that period. Oh yeah, this is very funny because we hear it all the time. It's been, I think it's been used by everyone outside on the street, but Alora for us is a greeting. It's just like saying hello. So we see ourselves, oh, Alora. It doesn't mean anything else aside hello.
So, two different things. Buccaneers is different from Alora. What people usually mistake the two. Alora means hi, hello. It's a salutation. It's a means to call someone's attention or to call a brother to say hi, alpha, how you doing, right? And the answer to that is actually a woman, which means I'm fine. Or when someone is trying to respond to that Alora. So, but people mistake the two. They usually call people us Alora. We are not Aloras, we are Buccaneers, and we belong to the Brothers Across Nigeria, aka Buccaneers Confraternity.
Yeah, of course, we have an organizational structure. We have the National HQ, and we have the Galleon, which covers the region, and we have the Frigate, which covers cities, small cities, and then we have the decks, which covers the tertiary institution. And the chairman of my frigate is a person of Mr. Oluwakayode Adisa. He's a wonderful person. I have learned a whole lot from him.
So yes, there's a structure, and then we have people in charge of the deck. The chairman of my frigate is Oyedakwa Lawal. He's a wonderful person, a wonderful man. I've learned so much from him, and our national and our president is There are no words to describe him. Is Yemi Ayofe. He's a barrister, he's an IT consultant, he's wonderful. He is a source of inspiration to us all, and I'm very sure I speak for everyone when I say this. In all that you do, it is important that you are making the most out of every situation you find yourself in. And also you are striving to make your presence felt in society. Whatever you endeavor to do, make sure that you do it to the best of your ability and that you leave a mark, you leave an imprint in that field. So don't just do something because you're supposed to do it. You do something and make sure that your impact is felt, and then you leave a footprint in the sands of time. Thank you.